This video is for those of you who believe in cosmic disclosure. I am no longer willing to hide from my mission, even though I have become extremely ill and I am attempting to transcend. I have decided that I have to start making these videos to let everybody know the information and knowledge that I was sent here to give. Um, I in the foreshadow of some of the people that I found that already believe and talk the same way I do, which I already have carried this information with me my whole life. Um, I have to say that I am representing the Blue Avian Alliance, and I am an ambassador. I am a reemergence of the Queen Tiamat and the Queen Ibis, and I came from Tiamat, and I remember Tiamat, and Tiamat as an entity is with me. And as I am having these near-death experiences, I am no longer able to restrain myself from the need to share the information with the Earthlings that I came here to reemerge amongst, so that I could help during the end of this time cycle, solar cycle, when our solar system has been taken off of quarantine, and now we are flowing into being in connection with a lot of other energies. Which, if you look at astrology and astronomy right now, and cosmic news, you'll see that what I'm saying is right. Um, I have a link on one of my pages with a lot of the articles showing that a lot of cosmic events are happening, like solar flares, solar maximum, and large meteors, and things flying through that were not before, magnetic anomalies, and a volcano that rose out of the ocean, and many of these things are similar to what was prophesized in the Mayan calendar. And the Mayan calendar was known to possibly be able to be off. I personally did my own equations on that, and I couldn't get it down exactly, but I think it was somewhere. I thought that it may have been somewhere around 10 years off, and it's 2021, 2012, 2021. Um, that's significant too. And I'm just saying that that cosmic shift, the Elon Musk even said that the donut Earth is starting to happen. You can see it. There's a lot of things happening right now. I mean, there's a reason why, obviously reasons why, probably that we don't know, even maybe why he put up things like Skynet, to protect us, possibly. But there's a lot going on, and I'm here to tell everyone that a lot of us a lot of people are having emotional problems right now. Lives are falling apart. The world's in shambles. I mean, it's obvious, that something's going on. We can all feel it internally, and it's time to start processing it. We got to start processing our 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 bad memories, our traumas, our negative emotions. We're carrying stories with us, and we got to conclude those stories now. And in concluding those stories, it's going to hurt. You're going to have to lay down. You're going to have to let everything go, and you're not going to be able to force yourself to be happy or productive anymore. And if you do, then you're going to have a large issue making it through the extreme vibrations that are bombarding our planet, that are going to require you to have expanded your vibration both up and down in frequency to be able to handle, in order for your DNA not to get destroyed, and your memories to not get destroyed, and your particle information to not get destroyed, so that your cosmic story will carry on into the next existence, whatever that is. As you're after we all die, our particles will fly through space. You can call that your soul, and that is what happened. That was the reemergence of what I am. I was able to keep the consciousness. I'm a transcended being. Now that doesn't mean I'm anybody. That's some great thing. It's a very hard and difficult reality to maintain. Being able to transcend means that you have to be able to die in a conscious manner, in a positive way, and you have to be able to conclude your thoughts and feelings when you're doing it and be in a safe environment. And that is why people in tribal cultures and ancient tribal cultures would practice the rites of, allowing people to have rest at the end of their life. Though they try to say they do this nowadays, like stuffing a bunch of people in a home is not so much it. And having a family there for you and friends, and being able to have private space to be able to process and act however you need to act to get whatever emotions out you need to get out is an important end to your life, but it's also an important coping process to stay alive and to stay healthy. And many people do not cope until the end of their life, which is a major reason for why people are dying, sick, sad, dysfunctional, and unable to function in this world. And more people are homeless, and more people are, committing suicide, choosing drugs, and just in general, even the ones that are somehow physically strong enough to make it and still push and work and stay productive. You can tell there's still a lot of mood problems and unhappiness, and this paradigm isn't going to just keep functioning like this. It already isn't. So I mean, it's if you look over the past few years, all the things that have happened. We had the economic crash and Occupy, and when Trump got elected, people got very grumpy, and people started to see the world for what it really was. And those of us that, and then after that, we've had the protests with the BLM and the Nazis, and we've had COVID, and it's there's at the same time we're developing technology with AI and 5G, and everybody's losing track of what's going on in space, and so we're having a cosmic shift. We're having a lot of energies put on this planet right now. And I was sent here to help during this, and I've known this my whole life, and I didn't come up with it after reading anything. And I grew up and was trained in many different types of shamanism as I went through the years, and met people from all over the world, beginning with my own tribe here in the United States, and the Lakota Nation, and I know what I know, and it's real, and I've been able to kind of see how things were going to go, and logically put things together in a intellectual manner to be able to kind of predict what's going to happen based on my extreme amount of ability to watch people in the detail of how they function, and have kind of a fractal in my head about how things work. And people around me have noticed that I've had this ability, but I mean, I'm not trying to like talk myself up. I'll make a different video to explain that. But I just wanted to say that I had a near-death experience today, and my heart almost stopped, and it has been. And I bet some of you are experiencing numbness and your heart slowing down, and a lot of sadness, anxiety. I think it's going to go, for me, it's been going in the order of loneliness, extreme anxiety, and then laying down and just going down, and my heart almost stopping. And I have heard from quite a few other people that there's similar things, though maybe different, happening where people are falling into these loops. And the isolation of where society has put us right now and where the world is also a big issue, because we actually need empathy and oxytocin. This is very important, but it's really hard to find people that we can trust that aren't going to disturb our energy. So, it's partially about getting away from everyone that's disturbing the peace, and it's partially about finding people that help it. It's going to be very hard to get through this cosmic shift. Keep watching the news. I mean, as far as I shouldn't say watching the news, keep watching the cosmic news by looking it up. I recommend UK news. I recommend Twitter. Um, there's not really much reliable news in the United States. If you thumb through it, you'll notice things get deleted. It sucks. Don't let yourself be programmed. Make sure that you're contemplating things on your own and not exposing yourself to too many electromagnetic frequencies, and as many organic, natural frequencies as you can, with positive music, and processing, positive memories, because this winter solstice is going to be a big one. Like I said, it's my theory that it's a Mayan calendar shift, and it does have a lot of the things going on that they predicted would be part of that shift, as I said. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce myself as the Blue Avian Ambassador, in the wake of Corey Good stepping down from his position with Gaia TV, I, thought that his material was good, and it was inspirational to at least know that somebody else was tapping into some of the similar things as me. I myself am actually a genetic reemergence of a real avian, and I know way about more. I know more about it than anybody ever has documented knowing about. Not that that's to be egotistical. It's just time for me to come forward. And I've been very sick, and there's been a lot of resistance against me in this world. This I'm very much like a gelfling from Dark Crystal, and this world is very much full of Skeksis. So I'm here. I'm still barely alive. Avians need to be taken care of to some extent because we're very sensitive, and we're still very strong. And our messages make people uncomfortable. That's what we're here for, and that's what I'm here for. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to reach some of you that really are looking for understanding and why your extreme sensitivity is something that is not accepted in this world, why you can't find others like you. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. It is the society in this world that's broken. This planet itself and nature is beautiful, and we could build some sociological structures that would make it so that healing and transmutation and peace were possible. And it's my time to come forward as an intellectual, 160 IQ, very well educated person to put together a lot of ideas that I have brought here to try to help humanity. And even though it is true that inevitably this species is pretty much going to go extinct, and this planet it's very destroyed, and it's the end of a cycle. Things get crazy, but what we want to do is try to preserve some love and some good stories so that we can transcend, pass that on to the next incarnation of whatever it is. So just remember that love prevails no matter what, and don't let those bad frequencies that are making you feel